So the winter solstice is here. What fragrances are you going to be reaching for? In today's Cephalabon contributor video, I'm going to tell you about these three fantastic winter fragrances that everybody must own, in my opinion. They're all cozy, they're warm, they're going to give you that wintry delight that you seek as the weather starts to get colder outside. I'm also going to tell you about a special giveaway opportunity, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these three fantastic winter fragrances in today's Cephalabon contributor video, and of course this is a co-curated list between Michelin Kamen and myself, I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell icon, and also give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So of course, if you want to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is visit cephalabon.com. It's going to be the first link down below in the description box. Once you become a registered reader, which by the way, if you've entered a giveaway on Cephalabon in the past, chances are you're already a registered reader. All you have to do is just drop a comment on the article, and that's what's going to qualify you for your opportunity to win. Best of luck, everybody. Three amazing winter fragrances. When you think of winter, you think of warm resins, you think of smoke, you think of woods, you think of amber, maybe you think of gourmands, maybe vanilla, maybe caramel, lactonic ingredients. Well, we're going to see a little bit of everything in this list. And the first fragrance that I want to talk about is one that I love wearing in the wintertime. And even though there's a lot of other fragrances from this brand, especially from this particular line, that I personally enjoy wearing in the wintertime, this is the one that I think fits the bill perfectly. And I'm talking about this one because my favorite for the wintertime unfortunately has been discontinued. We're talking about none other than Tom Ford. This is the private blend line. And of course, the one that's been discontinued is Vertensance, which is why today we're talking about Noir de Noir. This is a beautiful chocolate, rose, and patchouli fragrance. Super long lasting, perfect hint of sweetness, not overly sweet. You have a little bit of a spiciness happening in there, but you also have this chocolatey patchouli lingering underneath that gives it the longevity. This is a super long lasting composition. And of course, it's going to get you through the rigid and the frigid cold weather. And this is one that I personally love to wear just because it kind of enshrouds you like a warm olfactory blanket, and I just love Noir de Noir. Of course, we have a fragrance composed by one of my favorite perfumers. I've had the opportunity to work on fragrances with this perfumer in the past, even met him in person when I visited Paris. None other than Bertrand Duchaufour, the fragrance by Nila Vermeil. It's called Treillis. So if you're thinking of resins, you're thinking of spices, you're thinking of oud, you're thinking of smoke, this is such an amazing wintertime fragrance. You have cardamom, you have cinnamon, you have agarwood, you have a touch of ginger in there too, you have some spices, you have the elemi resin, which is such a beautiful exotic resin. This brings you to a state of warmth, a state of olfactory bliss. Treillis is such a magnetic and hypnotizing fragrance. I love wearing this stuff, especially in the colder weather. And of course, this is a fragrance that I wear very sparingly. One, because I think this is the ideal season for it, but two, it is super strong and super long lasting. So you don't need to do 6, 7, 8 sprays. You can do 4 or 5 sprays. You'll get away with it. It's gonna last you the whole day. And of course, the other fragrance that I want to talk about, since we're on the topic of spice, this one is inspired by chai, which is a spiced tea. Of course, it's consumed in many different cultures. I love consuming chai myself. And of course, the mixed spices in here, you do have the cardamom, you have the cinnamon, you have a touch of nutmeg, if I'm remembering correctly, but you also have vanilla and some lactonic notes in the dry down. This one by Inika, and the perfumer is Inika Rulin. This one is called Jaipur Chai. Guys, you've heard me talk about this fragrance on my channel in the past. It's spicy, it's warm, you have the tea in there, so that tea leaf gives it that nice smooth aromatic touch. The spices are so beautifully done, and I love that there's a nice dose of cinnamon in here as well. So all of these have a touch of sweetness to them. I would Go as far as to say Noir de Noir is probably the one that has the most sweetness in there on account of that chocolatey patchouli, but Jaipur chai is so beautifully done. Just that melange of spices, it's so complex. It has that non-linearity, so it does change quite a bit, and I love the journey that it takes you on. 3 amazing wintertime fragrances that I think everybody here should own. I'm going to drop all of the links down below, and I'm also going to drop the link for cephalabon.com down below, so please make sure to enter into the draw for your chance to win. Thank you so much for joining me. What fragrance are you looking forward to wearing the most this winter, now that it is the winter solstice and hey, yeah, the winter can pretty much finally begin, and it has begun. Which one are you looking forward to wearing the most? Drop your comments down below. I always love the interaction. And also, if you enjoyed this video or if you took anything of value from today's episode, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Best of luck. And we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.